live.
Your intro. Go on.
Are we like? Oh, we weren't live. Oh, sorry, Olga. I pressed go live and pressed the intro, and it wasn't live. So we've enjoyed the whole intro.
Then roll it again. You can play it one more time.
And it was a brilliant intro as well. Oh, do you know, we were dancing along, weren't we? We were all ready. And then Steve
and you know, the comments are flowing, and we have already, hi, Sarah and Olga. So I was like, yeah, okay, so it's playing. Yeah, and we are live on Facebooks as well. I have to check on the
Well, good evening, everybody. So it was a great intro. You'll never see it now, so take our word for it. But it's lovely to have your company this evening, and so many of you already, and so many familiar names as well. So we've got Selena and Therese and Julie and Sue and Steph, Gail. Oh, evening, everybody. Yeah,
Hello.
And we do have happy faces, Therese. Hi, Rachel, because it's an amazing evening in terms of this launch, because I know how super excited Olga is about this collection. I mean, you bought us some amazing collections before, but Olga, you really, really love this one, don't you?
Yes, I do. And you know, like, I had the idea, it was a roller coaster, because when I had all the ideas, I was on my best. Then I was down. I have hand issues. Like, it had been rescheduled and postponed so many times, because either some other companies have something similar, and you know, so many kickbacks. And then when I got it, I made samples. Guys, I have samples, like fully made samples, ready to go. And
I mean, I can't remember when because you were messaging me, weren't you, when the stuff kind of all landed, and saying how it was exactly how you'd imagined. So to see the physical products finally has really kind of got you hyped.
Yeah, because you know, it took a while, since especially that I finished designing so long ago, and then we moved on to the other thing. And I keep forgetting about stuff, and then you know, like 8 a.m. parcel arrives. I was expecting it like 2 days later, so I was overwhelmed, and I just think that it's an awesome collection. I made it for myself, like first time ever. It's something that I like to create with, though I'm not paper crafter / stamper. I made it fully for myself.
And it shows, because you can see, and I mean, the rub-ons in this collection are, I'm just going to say, I think the best rub-ons ever in the history of rub-ons. That's it. End of. So I know, I can tell from the amount of kind of time and energy you poured into this collection. It's exactly, you wanted to get it exactly right. And in fact, I should take a lot of credit, because I had to put up with a lot, didn't I? I did have to put up with a lot. She's like, "Oh, this isn't right, and I want this, and this has got to, it's got to be like this." And I'm like, okay.
But you know, like always, it was worth it. I mean, you know, like every time we learn something about even as simple things as product development, you know, spacing, etc. Because I absolutely love to use 100% of space, no gaps, no. And Sarah is usually like, no, it's fine. Let it be. It's fine. It's perfect. Don't touch it.
Step away. But no, she carries on. And then if I kind of say, oh, well, they've come back and there's an issue with this, and Olga's like, tell them it works.
Because I know it works.
And it does, but it took a lot of time to get it right. And I'm really excited that it's been released in January because, of course, this, as you all know now, you're all fed up with me saying, it's our 5th birthday month. So being able to take this collection to Create and Craft on Monday, and I must say now, just because I had got the times of my shows wrong, I don't know if I told you when they were, but they're at 8 a.m. and midday on Monday. So it's not my normal time. So I would have turned up 5 hours late, to be honest. So it's 8 a.m. and midday on Monday that we're going live with this. But I'm really excited that we're able to do it in January because it's a special month for us. Oh, where did you go, Olga? Olga's, oh no, she's back.
No, I'm fine. Because I saw the comment, carry on regardless, Olga. So I was like, that means I'm on the screen and you are not. And like very technical answer. For me, it works. I can hear you and see you all the time, so I don't see the issue.
We can hear and see. Carol Ann, say happy birthday for tomorrow, lovely. Thank you for joining us this evening. Hi, Jane. Yes, you are going to love the rub-ons on this. Adele, good evening. Were you watching something else by any chance? I was watching Tony's HSM product preview live just literally before we press go live on this. Amazing stuff. Who else? Sarah, good to see you. And I know I've missed lots of people. Dawn, Karen, amazing samples for Stamps by Me. They were amazing. I love them. I love the ones with the ferns particularly that you did. So you did an amazing job there. Oh, it's lovely to see you all. Do you know what? We've talked about how excited we are about this collection, and we'll show you through some fabulous samples because I know the design team are super excited too. But shall we show your reel, Olga, first, and then we'll have a quick flick through the physical things I've got on my desk?
Yeah, that's a good idea. So, okay, I will switch my camera later on, or while you are showing stuff, then I will click. I also have demo. I need to do a demo.
She's got a demo, everybody. She's got a demo. She's got samples. I mean, I'm obsolete. I'm out of here. Well, look, I'll show the reel, and that gives you time to turn the camera down. And I'll turn the camera down to my desk while the reel's on as well. So come on, everyone, let's see what we've been gabbling on about. I'm saying that, but I'm trying to find the actual video. Here it is. Are you ready, everyone? Let's watch this. Do you like them, everybody? Are they not fantastic? She did an amazing job with the reel, as always. I've sent it to TV as well in the hope that they'll use it in their socials. So I'm going to try pressing a button here so that my camera's pointing down, but I'm never confident. Did it turn? Did it turn around? It didn't turn around. You can have them, Jane Bolton. Why can't I turn around, Olga? Where does it turn? I had all this licked. Yeah, your apron is hanging on the door, Belinda. It's too nice to get dirty. Camera 2. Is that Mr. G? Oh, camera 2. Done. I've got it, Mr. G. Cheers. It's a different button to last time, so I was thrown. I have managed it, darling. Thank you. So I won't spend ages going through this, the collection, because you've seen the images already and how stunning they are. But I just thought some of them just bear a little bit of closer view. Olga, have I taken you off the screen? If I don't, oh, I don't press another button. I'll leave it as it is, and then I'll move over to Olga for her to show her samples. Is that okay, Olga? I can't hear you anymore. Is she being? I'm a bit nervous when she's so quiet because it's just so out of character. I don't know where she's gone. Hi, Isabel. Right, let's start with the amazing stamps, and hopefully Olga will start heckling me, and I'll know that she's still here. Or I'll have to get Mr. G in. So here we've got an A5 stamp set, an amazing, amazing stamp set. The drawing and the artwork on all of these stamps is brilliant and works together beautifully. And this is the one that Olga and I had the most arguments about, because I was like, nothing else will fit on this sheet of stamps, Olga. It cannot be done. But I was wrong, apparently, and we still fitted them in. So we've got, I mean, this, like, for example, are you there, Olga? Can you speak though? Have I silenced you? Have I removed you from talking? Gosh, I wish I knew how to do that. Maybe I'm going to try pressing the 2 people button again. Oh, Mr. G, I think Mr. G is coming to, you need to click on you and add to, oh my God. I need to click on you and add to stream. It's all right, Mr. G is coming to the room while I show these products. I only could follow the first 3 instructions you gave me, and then I forgot. So, I mean, this palette knife itself is about 13 or 14 centimeters in length. So it's an amazing, you know, these are good size images, but you've got your squeezed up paint tubes, you've got your watercolor paints, lots of splatters. And I love the sentiment on this one. It says, paint your dreams, sculpt your destiny, and try not to trip over your own brushes. So again, as always with Funky Fossil and with Olga as well, there's just that little bit of snarkiness to it all, just a bit of tongue in cheek. Are you there, Olga? Say something.
Yes. Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Sorry, darling. I don't know how I managed to shut you up there.
No, that's fine. Probably when you try to make yourself full screen, you cut me off. So in general, the whole concept is, you know, your art tools, basically, because the collection is targeted to me and to other crafters. When we make those little magnets for our friends to send over, I always miss something that will be, you know, like, it will not say you are awesome, you are amazing. Just something that when somebody opens the parcel, they will have a card with the simple sentiment. And I think that the sentiments are fitting perfectly with the entire concept of being artsy and creative, and they are a little bit snarky as well.
They are.
Happy.
This A6 stamp set with the brushes, they're all individual stamps, by the way. It's not a single stamp, so you're able to kind of combine them as you want to. But at the top it says, your creativity is so wild, even your supplies can't keep up. And also brush it off, which is one of our favourites. We thought, we're not allowed to swear on TV, but brush it off says quite a lot. And this,
yes, it does.
This A6 stamp set has a large frame, so the stamps are sitting within that large outer frame, so perfect for lots of kind of designs or collections, not just this art one, because you'll be able to use that as an outside for lots of other images that you have. I saw Julie saying, is that another embossing folder that you see? So Olga's mad at me because she hasn't got this, because it came too late for me to send it to her, but I have promised to send her one. And this is Brush Strokes, which is our second ever embossing folder, and amazing. It's going to give you those textured kind of abstract backgrounds again. You can see the inspiration is here with the idea of that kind of brushstroke background, but it's going to add texture and dimension to anything that you want to kind of add a bit of depth to. So it's a fantastic one, and the design team have used it quite a lot. So we'll see some samples with that. It's a good one.
Yes, that part that excites me the most is that folder will work with the clay and use it not for craft way. Oh my God, you didn't open the ribbons? You have the closed one? Because I don't have a single closed packet. Last one I opened when I was recording the.
No, I have an open one that I've been crafting with, but it's a special event. I thought, no, I'm going to break into a new one here. People don't want to see my cut up scraps. But this set of rub-ons, Olga worked so hard, and they are stunning. How would you describe the colours in it, Olga? Because they're vibrant, but they're not saturated, are they?
It's like entire collection is grungy rainbows, so those are not very fully saturated colors. They have a little tweaks to them, though ribbons are more vivid than papers. So if you take the ribbon with the same shade that you have on the paper, it will still show up really nicely.
I mean, and then they're big as well. I mean, as always with Olga, she has crammed more in than is physically possible to put on a sheet of A5. So you've got lots of elements here, but you look also at some of these bigger focal point images, and they are large. They're going to be, if you want them to be, the focus of your design, but they are stunning. They are absolutely.
But you can use them partial, because this one is my absolutely favorite sheet of all the ribbons, the one with the massive elements, because you can use just parts of those images. You can cut it out and use just a little bit, or you can go massive on the surface.
And certainly on TV, this is part of the main collection, but as you will, those of you that watch Create and Craft and know the shows, obviously this and the papers are absolutely available as individuals, because I think both of these are so luscious. You are going to want another set of them, because they honestly are just breathtaking. Now, Olga's done an amazing flip through on her reel, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on each page, but there are particular pages that I just think are genius. Like there's this one with, again, that colour charts, colour theory on it.
Oh my God, that is the cheat page, because you have entire color theory on it. And I saw that Belinda popped in the chat. So hi Bella, I already harassed Belinda last year, and she promised to do the stream with me about the color theory and how we can incorporate it. And entire pad has a lot of that knowledge that unfortunately I know all those things, but I cannot explain them. But Bella will do amazing job with that. But the entire pad shows the play on the colors, and I'm scared that I will call out Sam, but it's a rainbow. It's a grand rainbow collection.
She'll appear like a genie out of a bottle, won't she? And I mean, this page as well, it's got all those kind of vintage art supply images on it. So as a background, just think, where is it? Just think that A5, A6, frame could be stamped, and you could be putting just something like this in there already. Or I was showing Olga just before we went live. I'm also going to be taking on TV some easels, some lovely, cute little MDF easels. And the big frames, do you remember the Lux Cuts with the small frames? These are big versions. So you'll be able to actually just frame some of the papers if you want to just keep it simple. Frame some of the papers, add a few rub-ons, and you'll have stunning bits of artwork for around the house. And then what was the other pages? I mean, I say they're all stunning, but
I mean, this one is also, I don't do copy cut elements, so that was my way to go around it. Because Sarah was like, "Now we have to have some elements for people to cut out." So I made a page that will work both as copy cut elements, but for me, it's background, and that's how I was using it. The
I,
sentiment. Oh my
I'm
God,
gonna.
that is a really cool page. You have ton of sentiment, and you still have the frame around
You do.
the page.
It's a large, almost like an 8 by 8 frame, and then you've got a ton of sentiments in here. But I was just going to show this because by Sarah, because she's cut out all those lovely little paint tubes from your kind of
Oh my God,
collage.
that's awesome!
Isn't it cool? And then she's attached them to each of the paint strips from another page. So that's literally just papers with a stamped sentiment. So yeah, you see, people do like to cut things out, Olga.
Yes, some people for sure, but no, it's not for everyone. It's not for everyone. And sentiments, you can. I'm happily reporting that you can cut them with the guillotine, so you don't have to measure stuff. And the page with frames. You have a lot of frames in the collection because when you will be making your little masterpieces, I want you to be able to frame them, and they
Yeah,
will work with. Um, the largest one is just slightly smaller than standard card front, and then we have variety of sizes with ATCs, like the most
yeah.
popular format, and everything that I could squeeze in, because I
Well,
squeezed in a
exactly.
couple quotes.
Exactly. I mean, as we were saying about squeezing everything in, you've not even kind of left these as blank spaces in the frames, have you? So you could cut this out and it's a finished piece. Equally, you could, if you're really good with a knife, you could take out that inside, use the frame for something else, and you've still got a design to use. So you're going to get so much use out of this paper pad. I don't like to say it when she's actually on air with me, but she's really very clever.
Yes, sometimes I can be.
You are amazing. You've got such an amazing design eye. And then is that everything? And then there are 3 stencils
No,
in the
pencil. We still
oh,
have to show the pencils.
I do because I cut them. I get a bit blasé about the stencils, but there are 3 fabulous stencils in the collection. So we've got our brushes. So again, mirroring the stamp set, but in a nice format that you can do your fantastic techniques with. And remember, you've got your amazing Stella paste, so you'll be able to add a little bit of bling and dazzle to your projects. A color wheel, so you can use that effectively as a color wheel. When Olga and Bella do their stream on color theory, you'd have a template here to use to make your own. And then there's a big splat.
That one, that the circle will also work pretty nice as a compass, something, pizza. If you into that, because when my son saw the stamps and he saw the color wheel, he was like, "Oh, and you have a pizza stamp," and I was like, "Yeah, sure."
Well, I mean, we're big pizza fans here. I think anything that you can make into a pizza is gonna work well. And then we've got Make It Splatter, which is a big splatter. I know how much you love the big apertures that we did in a recent collection. So I've done a big splatter with the mask as well. So many uses for that as well. Exactly, Dawn. We all need more stencils in our lives. I don't ever bring a stencil out that I don't think will have a place in your crafty stash. Yeah,
and
I
that
know.
One you can, that big splatter you can use to make your own stain with the stuff inside, because I really like my stain with the text inside, or with some stuff hidden. So with that pencil, you can do your own.
You can. You too can have stains as good as Olga.
I hate that she called him Olga face. I'm trying to avoid that as much as I can. But yeah.
We don't forget the name of them though, do we? Because we call them that. That's why it's just works so perfectly. Right, Olga.
We called them that. You called them that. First show the sample, from the DP because they did, you know, any of my samples is not a paper craft sample because mm, I, I prepared for them, but I didn't finish any. Somehow all the weird stuff was prioritized, so I think that it's a good opportunity to showcase what the team made with the collection because I'm always mind blown, like how
They're
different
doing an amazing job.
something.
And what I've got in front of me here isn't everything, because I was mindful that Olga's made some things, and also we want to do a little bit of demo time as well. So I didn't want to overwhelm the live with all the samples, but they'll all be on TV. And do you know what, Olga? Do you know what I've forgotten to do?
No, what
I've
did you
forgotten.
forget?
I've forgotten to talk about a giveaway. I
Oh my
always forget to talk
God!
about a giveaway. So,
Yeah, and I got so excited, but there is a giveaway. There is
I
a
know.
giveaway, and I'm watching the comments to help
Well,
out Ellie.
I think I confused myself by running an intro before we were even live, so it's gone it's all gone wrong.
The legendary intro that nobody ever saw.
We had the best time. So I'm going to do giveaway for two lovely people that are on the live tonight. So if you've left a comment, I know Ali's here. She is here, bless her. I'm hoping Ali, who keeps me on the straight and narrow, will choose two winners at the end of this live. And the two giveaway prizes will be for each person. It'll be a paper pad and set of rub-ons and one other element from the collection that you particularly like. So I'm making the paper pad and rub-ons obligatory, and then you can decide whether you want the stamps, whether you want the embossing folders, stencils, whatever is the extra element you want to put in your bundle. So there'll be two winners at the end of this live, and I'm just sorry everyone I forgot to mention it. But you being
That's
here,
important. That's important to mention it. So share, comment, and stay with us because yeah. Okay,
yeah,
show the samples. Show the samples because I'm
show the
very
samples.
excited.
So we've already seen Sarah's fabulous samples with this genius idea of using the little paint tubes, which I love. And then as a complete step change, and Ali, I absolutely love this because it's just so dreamy and ethereal. So Ali's taken one of the bits of the paper pad, used the A6 frame to frame it, and just how beautiful does that look? So it doesn't need to be deep colours, grungy colours, just that light, dreamy bit of the papers by itself is fabulous. And then look at this one from Ali. I'm very sure this must be Lindy's Ali in this background because it's an amazing kind of multicoloured background, and she's just repeat stamped the brushes, a bit of vellum with the sentiment on the top, and that just is just gorgeous.
And
so I love that.
The brush sets really nicely because my stamps are already the ones that I was using probably are not camera friendly, but before you start to remove them from the backing, you can stamp them as a background as well.
Yes.
They can be separated for individual brushes, and it took a while to make sure that they all have a good sizing and they can still be separated. And yeah, we already agreed that we will be fine with them merged, and then we can cut them off. But I did it. After all, I did it.
Yeah, I was like, no, it's fine, Olga. We'll have it as a single stamp and people can cut it away if they want to. But actually, the fact that she's able to just kind of tweak it perfectly, so we've got good size images. But as you can see here in this example from Rachel, our lovely Rachel, it just gives you that ease of being able to use the individual brushes and have as many or as few on your project as you want to. So yeah, and then this sample from Rachel, she's made like the watercolor pan. I mean, I genuinely thought it was 3-dimensional. Well, it is 3-dimensional, but I genuinely thought it was real because she's cut into each of the little pans. So there's dimension there, there's dimension on the lid. It's just fabulous. And she's obviously echoed the color wheel with, I think that's the stencil in the background. I don't know how she's got that coloring on. Isn't that gorgeous? So
It
yeah.
is. And it shows that you don't need a fussy cut element to do fussy cutting. If you really want to, you can do it.
Well, Sarah must have us all beat on fussy cutting because she has used our Zip It stencil, heat embossed it, cut it out to create this look of this kind of pencil case. Is that not amazing?
I did cut out crayons from one paper, and now I'm saving them for very special project. That's how much I hate fussy cutting. I have crayons; they are separated, but I'm saving them for that special idea because
You're not going to do it
not my
again.
thing. Yeah, but I absolutely love the concept of that.
But can you
And
imagine? I just don't know how she's done it. She's heat embossed the zip and then cut out each of those little teeth. It's amazing, Sarah. Really lovely, and she's obviously laid up the pencils. So
I'm quite
yeah,
certain she did use craft knife. It looks like a
yeah.
knife.
Are you on, Sarah? You said you were going to watch tonight, didn't you, with your mum? So did you use a craft knife? That's amazing. And then this is from Sarah again, and then she's torn back. So she's obviously got fed up of cutting at this point and has torn back a hole in the top layer of paper with another layer underneath. Just stunning.
It is awesome. It's like the view to crafter's desk.
It is. Absolutely. And yeah, just those lovely attention to detail. That's what I think all the design team have really responded to with this collection is just the detail
Oh,
you
that one is so amazing. And to be fair, I didn't thought about that, about that you will be able to bend the brushes because
no.
the letter R is R.
I know.
Sorry, my
And
pronunciation.
so this is Sarah, I think, kind of going more into her preferred kind of colorway. She loves her bright pops of pink and teals and stuff. So she's done the background, but then yeah, exactly that, to use all of the art supplies, the implements to spell art. It's just genius. Absolute
And
genius.
a lot of making that is in the background is also from the set. I'm super thrilled with that sample. It shows how versatile it is because it's basically one stamp set. Okay, two stamp sets.
But you say to go from this to this with the same collection, again, I just think shows how many directions you can take it in. And then we've got another one from our fabulous Ali, and she's used our wonderful embossing folder here into panels. I don't know how she's done it. You'll have to tell me, Ali, in messages afterwards. But yeah,
my bet would be spraying the folder with the color and going on the Lindy's background. So first you make the bluish greenish background and then you paint the folder and go in. Or if it's deep enough, you can just color with the pad the raised areas. But it's really outstanding. And
isn't it?
Ali is a master of using black and white to the
she is,
point
isn't
that
she?
like everything is perfectly framed, nothing to add, nothing to remove.
And here we have Sarah, a wonderful combination of the paint tubes here against one of your papers. So and I love the colouring on this, just that kind of touch of colour and leaving that kind of white areas for highlights. So you worked really hard on your used up paint tubes, didn't you?
All my paint tubes look like that. I have a giant basket of the paint tubes because I like the metal ones, and I usually squeeze the middle at the beginning so they look nasty.
We didn't want this collection to look like pristine art supplies. We wanted it to all look like you've been using it. And then we've got an amazing piece here from our Liz, who's kind of distressed a big old brush here. And I'm just holding this because I need to apply some more glue to it. But and then just collaged some elements from the collection on the top of that. So that's a great, with my once I decorate them on my easel, that's going to look amazing, isn't it?
I'm quite sure that you can hang it because the brush should have a hole in the back, in the
Oh,
handle, so you can just hang on the
no, it
thing.
doesn't have a hole. This
Oh my
one.
brush! Oh my god!
So
But
there
I
we
would hang
go.
it. I would hang it.
Yeah. Well, I would if it had a hole, but it doesn't. So now I'm going to put it on my easel. You know, Olga?
Okay, you can do whatever you want with your brush.
I'm going to just do what I said. So that is only a small selection of the amazing samples, and as you all know, the design team will be sharing them on Facebook, Instagram, etc. over the course of the next couple of days.
Okay,
I will
so
let you all know as soon as the price.
we missed around 106 comments, so let me quickly scroll through them. Ooh, somebody is not well. I hope that
put
you
you on
will.
screen, Olga. Now, what do I need?
You have to click on my nickname on the little screen on the bottom and just pick the full screen with the other button of the mouse. It should work.
Oh,
Yes,
he's not been well. I've done it.
you've done it.
He's not
Okay,
well.
that's okay. So that will be my first sample, and sorry for the lighting. I think that this one is blaring, so I will just hang it. Yeah, now it will be better. Okay, so first thing that
Sorry,
I make.
Olga. Sorry, I
That
was just going to cut across you to say, Adele, Julie's right. It's the 8 a.m. and midday on Monday. The show's on Create and Craft. Sorry, Olga.
you can.
Carry on.
No worries, because we even discussed it before. I think that I will make a watch party, so I will watch Sarah in telly and just do some basic coloring and stuff, and we can watch together and get excited. So the first sample is a box. I used ribbons on the front, so you have break the rules and find your true self and couple brushes. And inside, I use the Pussycat element as the background. And the whole idea is that it's a little pencil case. Okay, I'm trying to throw in some supplies.
Are the brushes on the lid the stamps, or are they from the rub-ons?
Can you repeat that?
Are the brushes on the lid, are they from the rub-ons, or are they the stamps?
Yes, they are ribbons. They are ribbons. I put ribbons on everything. I love ribbons. So everything have a ribbon on it. So the whole idea is that you have a pencil case or whatever tool case, because the intention was to send it to Sarah so she will have it on telly and everything will look nice and on brand, but maybe next time. So that is the first one, and on the sides are color samples from one of the papers. I absolutely had a blast, and that was the first thing that I did. Now we have the other thing. Just wait, I will take out stuff from the side.
That's a really good way of showing that the rub-ons will go directly onto wood, onto plastic, acrylic, glass. So you don't need to prep your surfaces particularly, do you, to get them to sit down?
If you just want to have them down, then no. But then when you scratch it, they will come out. On the purse, I seal them so I can scratch it as much as I want. And they don't fall off. So that will be the second sample. It's a purse. So working purse, from New Look. And I made it into wearable piece. So it took a hot second to make paper cooperate with me, but it's fully sealed and it will work as the little purse. And I went crazy with the charms. I will show you in the second. I made them from shrink plastic, and here is my case. as you can see, I have couple left.
What did you
I
color them with?
I colored them with crayons. I went through a very intense process of testing different shrink plastics, and they all called like shrinky beans, shrinky dinky. So research on your own risk, because the names of the product, they should consult somebody about it. But I found the one that you can color with crayons. I made sure that the color wheel is accurate, and they are covered with UV resin on top, so they look like tiny little charms. And of course, I couldn't help myself to make one with the glitter paste, and they are glittery.
Oh wow.
Uh,
Are they coming to me as well, or are you keeping those?
they kind of coming to you in the finished sample. I can send you entire box if you have the idea to how to use them. They all have the little hole, so you can hang them. Because my first idea was to make something wearable. So those are earrings,
Oh wow.
and
That was
they have
fabulous.
tiny tubes. Nobody will question what is your profession when you wear them. They are quite light because it's all plastic. So they look marvelous on the ear. I will post some pictures tomorrow. And they come in the little case that is, I didn't finish here, so you can see I used the old cigarette tin
Yeah.
and made a little case for them. And the two of the last
I just
samples.
love that particular paper. It just looks like really cool fabric, doesn't it, when you've used it on the tin and the bag?
The paper is made from the picture of very dirty watercolor pens, and I absolutely love it. So here we have the set of the two um, art plates. You know, when you can put your inks and stuff when you are working. Because Sarah always gets some comments from you guys that her mat is very dirty. So I made her a plate. It's covered with resin, so you can wash it, and and yours is fine. As you can see, I went on the greener
Vanilla.
side. Yes, it's also funky fossil stamp.
That's fabulous.
But it shows you how really nicely ribbons will layer. And here I cut them apart. I used a part of that huge ribbon here, a little
Yeah.
bit here, and because I was working side to side, so mine doesn't have my name because I don't need my plate to be signed. Uh, but yours will be yours for sure if the colors will not give it away.
So,
And
so when you lay down the rub-ons and then you put the resin on the top, that hasn't kind of they've not bled. There's not been any change in the
no,
actual design itself. That's fab.
they will not move, and the base is also the same as for the purse. I just turned the paper into basically fabric that I stretched over
Yeah.
um,
The
the
tile.
tile piece.
Yeah.
Yeah. So because it's already cured for a week, so the resin is super hard and nothing will, like come off. Nothing bled. There was absolutely no damage to actual design, because I was scared that it will happen because resin can melt stuff, but it didn't.
Yes. Yeah. And,
So
and and
yeah,
equally, I mean, I'm not sure whether I can think of when I would want to do this, but I'm just thinking you could do that. You could put down your rub-ons, you could have a resin layer, you could put further rub-ons then to almost create a
yes,
dimensional effect, couldn't you?
uh, they will,
Almost like trendy.
because they are fully opaque, so you can layer them and they will just overlap each other. If you
Mm.
go very thick with your resin, I mean, it will take ages to cure. But if you go very thick, you can make kind of like aquarium scene when you have those layers
Yes,
visibly separated. Because here you
that's
have
right.
like just basic coat of the resin. So I would say that it's less than half of centimeter. But with the thicker application, now I will have to test it out. So I
Yeah.
can get back to you with that info. And lastly, a little demo. I prepared
An evil laugh. That was an evil laugh.
that. Yes, that was an evil laugh because like first time ever, I'm prepared for something. I was so excited about the whole collection and that it's already here, it's happening. So here you can see what it was. It was candy. I will not tell you how they called. It's a Polish candy, and the name is very Polish. I don't know how it translates. I did cover it with one of the papers.
Oh, that's with the paper, is it? Oh, wow.
Yes, that's the blue wall. That was the working name of the file. So again, it's covered on entire lid, and
Mm.
now we can do something with it because my entire idea. I have here props in the on the side. Okay, I will be. That's how my watercolor palette looks like in real life. But I was thinking that, it would be perfect for
Oh, a little
having
travel. Yeah.
exactly when you want to create something on the go. That is just one of few of my palettes, and it's a little bit, as you can see, so you can put your little watercolors inside. Okay, we have, this is the watercolor paper that I usually use, and I did cut it to the size that will fit in my lead because in the stamp set we have really cool feature that Sarah came up with. So okay, I will show you the pretty one
So I'm just going to
first.
put Bella. Don't worry. I've told her that I need to eat something tonight, so it's not an all-nighter.
No, it's
Bella's
not
got
an
to eat
all-nighter.
now.
It's a fast demo. So in the set we have the watercolor chain and we have those little splatters. So actually, those little splatters, you can stamp them here in the lid. So it will look like the watercolor, like the samples of the colors that you have here in the pans. But for my little thing, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure that
I do have good ideas occasionally, Olga.
sometimes, yeah, sometimes, sometimes you have your moment. I have to say that sometimes you have a moment.
Yeah,
Uh,
sometimes you actually listen to my good ideas as well.
oh, that's a really rare case because guys, you
Yeah,
have no
totally.
idea how many backs and forwards we have every time when something new is coming. And usually, original concept is still somewhere over there, but from original submission, you would not figure it out which collection was which
It
because
was
they change a lot.
it's when I send things back to you and you go, "Where's that gone?" I'm like, "Oh, I moved it over here," and you're like, "Nope, that's wrong."
Because then it creates a waste of space. So yeah, I can pop it into my lid and I can sample my colors in the little stamp outline.
That's so
It's not
cool.
glued in; it's just mm, insert, so you can change it. And on the top, I think that it's only just to use some. That's how my ribbons look like. I don't have the nice and full set. Okay, I do have it, but I already missed.
I
some
did
of the
send
colors.
you, I sent you lots this time.
Yes,
Adele,
you
thank you
did.
very much. Finally, you've given me credit for not being the messiest crafter on the planet.
Oh
She's
no. Oh
saying
no.
you've outdone me now.
Yeah, but actually, that was one of the other comments regarding your dirty mat. That was like, oh, I can make Sarah a really nice plate that she can put her colors on.
You
So I will.
you inspired Olga, Adele, you see, to do that amazing tin. Although,
Oh,
Adele, you would not want to see my glass mat. I bought another one from Tony now because I have got so much of that Stella paste on the other glass mat that I would need to have a chisel on it for weeks to get it clean again. So
you have to soak it in biotech. It will let go after soaking. Really nice soaking in biotech. Okay, so I have a little paint tube here on the ribbon, and I think that it's very fitting to use them. I don't want the white one, so we will just edit her out. It goes to my basket with unused ribbons. Okay, because it's a travel paint tin, so it seems fitting to use the paint tube. And I have been saving that one ribbon for that special demo. So, like fully prepared.
and what
Almost
you
had the intro and all.
rub it down?
Yeah, I used, I don't know how the tool is called. It's
Black
to
and
push
tool?
your particles. Yeah, I just like the metal tool. It gives me,
Yeah.
it's it's just nicer in my hand, but I can use the stick. I just happen to lose all the sticks because they are just in
Yeah, I
every
do.
set.
I use the sticks as well. They do. The rub-on packs of rub-ons do come with the traditional lolly stick. For those of you that haven't had them before, but certainly I use like a Teflon bone folder, or even a kind of basically any flat.
You can
Um,
use you can use your fingernail. If you have
yeah,
really tough fingernails, then it's just something to apply the pressure with. And I still have the black one. I'm saving it for later. And ooh, maybe my favorite sentiment will fit in. No, it will not. But it's a good sentiment. It's don't don't be afraid to be creative. So
cool.
maybe tell us, what do we have here? Creativity, because adulting is hard. Oh my God, that is perfect sentiment. So
I love some of the
I
words as well on your sheet in the paper pad on that page of sentiments. There's some really cool ones on there as well, aren't there?
yeah, the one about adulting being hard, it's everyday struggle. Uh, and as you can see, though the ribbons are sticky, if I will put my finger and press against the letters, they will transfer on my finger. But when I want just a one word or one letter, because if you are very stubborn, you can cut them for single letters and make your own sentiment. As you can see, I just put it down, rub on the part that I want to transfer, and all the rest is so good to keep. And uh, probably I would add some stains, but it will take ages for me to go through the box. But here it is, a little tin for watercolors, or for anything else, because we all
And
have.
remind me, Olga, how would you then seal that lid if you were worried about the rub-ons kind of getting scratched if you had them in your bag and stuff?
Uh, I really like to seal it with either some kind of varnish, glossy or matte.
All
Mm,
right. Well, I haven't got any of this.
If you want to go cheapskate, I have here in the small jar. I have very watered down vinyl glue that I
Right.
use for everything. So I would go with the glue on top of the design, because right now, if I really try to, I can, as you can see, rub off part of the design. But when it's sealed, you can try as much as you want, and nothing will come out.
I just love the fact that you've got it on that bag. I think that's just going to look stunning in real life.
Yeah, it is your bag. I will send it to you because it's green. I even found the bag that will be green and that will match all the other items. I'm not sure if you have ears, but I also have the clip-on attachment somewhere.
My ears are pierced, but I'm not sure they haven't carried weight like those earrings for quite some time.
What do you mean
Do you know
weight?
what I mean?
No weight, because it's just the plastic. It's so light. You would not. Yeah, I think that the base is more heavy than all the embellishments because they are tiny and super lightweight. So I would say that probably can spend entire day in them. I still need to attach the red one because oh yeah, okay, I see where I lost it. Yeah, so that is Artidude, and I will just say that most of the quotes are representing me really well, and I hope that a lot of people will find it useful. And yeah, like I said, the main thing was to do something that I want to work with and something that I can make a cool stuff with to send off to my friends. So, but still being on that artsy theme, because no surprise, most of my friends are artists or crafters of some kind. Okay, wait, I will switch the camera. 1 second.
I mean, it's a stunning collection because we've all said it, haven't we? We love the color combination. We love the color palette. The artwork is fabulous, and I'm just reading from the 8x8 paper pad, and there are inspirational kind of quotes about art, but there are also things like I craft because punching people is frowned upon, which I particularly like.
Yeah, that one, guys, that one. I with the most of them, I didn't consult Sarah, but with this one, I did. I wasn't sure if it will slide in telly because it's a little bit out there. But you have to admit that punching people is frowned upon.
It is. We're not endorsing violence in any way. And there's another one of it. It's got maybe swearing will help, which I really like. So let's say there's things in here which are going to inspire you, but they're going to make you smile as well. Just the rub-ons alone are just, I think, a game changer in terms of what you can do with it, and what Olga's shown us, taking it off the page and making kind of bits of home decor and wearables and the shrink plastic. There's just so many things I want to get going and start creating with. I'm happy
to send you the purse, but I also have those shoes that I showed you. I don't think that I will send them to you because I really like those boots, and I already start to rubbing on them. That's why I go through the ribbons quite fast. Most of
you just told me that's what I could have worn. I was going to get the shoes, but I'm not going to get the shoes now. Is that what you're saying?
I don't think you will fit. What's your shoe size? Oh, you will tell me the UK size. What is size?
38. That's the European way, isn't it?
So they will kind of fit if you will put some newspapers, because I'm 39 and a half, so like 1.5 size bigger.
I'll give it a go.
And they are perfect fit. Like, just amazing.
You have to buy me some 38s then, won't you? Anyway, everybody, we've taken up lots of your time this evening, but we really, really hope you love this collection as much as Olga and I do. I'm so excited about Monday.
But wait, so we will go away. We have the giveaway. So
Oh yeah.
Ali,
So hopefully Ali's still with us, and she'll give us two
she
names.
is.
As I said, oh, why does everyone see the names before me?
Now
Has she?
Belinda wants to see the boots. Soon. They are still work in progress because with the past I learned how to make it waterproof. So now I'm waterproofing everything.
And our two winners this evening are the lovely Lynn Kitchener and Beverly Morel. Beverly Morel. Well done, both of you. So remember, it's the paper pads, a set of rub-ons, and an other item from the collection of your choice. So thank you, everyone, for joining us. For those of you that watch Create and Craft, I'll see you on Monday at 8 and 12. And I think I saw a question from Isabel, and they'll be on the Funky Fossil shop from Wednesday next week, which is the 31st of January. So that's the day of another Why Not Wednesday. So I'm hoping I'll get to do a bit of demoing and playing with the collection next Wednesday evening. And that will be the end of January. That'll be the end of our 5th birthday. But I will be doing a little after party with some super cool offers at the end of next week. Just thanking you all for all your support this month. It's been a fantastic start to the year for Funky Fossil.
Wait,
Go on.
before you go. So first of all, check also Fun with Funky Fossil on Facebook because, like I said, on Monday I have a ton of stamped backgrounds. I will sit color watch Sarah doing the show because I really like to watch her doing the show and demonstrating stuff, and I have to count how many times she will say Olga Stein. So yeah, if you want to join me, that will be in the group, and also it's January, New Year, and I hope that this year I will come in person to UK and do some funky stuff as well when I'm there because we have a really cool event that you have to check out.
When
Right,
might that be, Olga? Tell us more.
it's in April in Cardiff, and I'm so excited. It's just amazing thing. So check it out. I will tell you more on Monday while Sarah is doing her stuff and show you some stuff. Yes,
And
on my class.
if you subscribe to my newsletter, I put the details of the retreat in April in Cardiff on there with a link to Ray's website. So yeah, absolutely do check that out because Olga is one of the amazing teachers on that event.
Yeah, and we will play with Funky Fossil on my classes, so I'm super excited, and yeah, I think that that's everything. Happy birthday for somebody who I forgot the name. For yes, happy birthday for tomorrow. Congrats for the winners, and we will see what Sarah will be up to on Monday. I will
We
be
will.
watching. So.
I know. Well, at least now I know you're going to be heckling me in Facebook as well, so that'll make me even more nervous. So it's been lovely to have your company this evening, everybody. Thank you for your positive feedback. Keep it coming. Check out the design team samples over the weekend, and I will give you all the heads up as soon as the prices drop on Create and Craft. For those of you that want to shop ahead or know that you're going to be working on Monday, although obviously you've still got time to plan a sick day now that we've given you that information. And we'll see you very, very soon. Thank you, everybody, for joining us this evening. And thank you, Olga, for an amazing collection.
Oh, it was awesome. And this one is super special to me. So I was had entire week, yeah.
You are. She's really giddy. I mean, she's excitable generally, but she is very, very excited about this, aren't you?
When it works, it works. And when it just inspires to stick to the desk, that's everything that I want. I don't need to create amazing art pieces. I just want to have the chill time at my desk and something quite easy to just purpose.
And you've absolutely nailed it. So everyone say goodbye, and we will see you very soon. Thank you again. See you later. Bye.